Alright, we're live, baby. We got top shit today. Tsotsi Funk TV, baby. What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Hello back, baby.
Yeah.
Tell them, my man.
Yeah.
Who's Top G?
Top G is just a boy from Uptown, grade 12. I do Motswako, graphic designer, CEO of Motswako magazine. And there's still more to come, but for now, let's deal with that.
So Top C's all business. No messing around, baby.
Yeah. You know, just trying to make sure that, you know, the creative space gets paid for, you know.
Yeah.
Trying to earn that creative license.
Yeah. How's business going so far, my man?
A little bit stressful, but we'll get there. You know, if you're doing something new, you should always know there's challenges.
Yeah.
You know, always keep God number one. You know, vision your goals. You know, before you do them. By the time you do them, you're not gonna be surprised. Like, you know, if you want to be successful, by the time you become successful, you'll be like, "But I spoke about it 4 years ago."
Yeah.
You know, and it doesn't scare me at all. But it's a good thing. You know, it's a new space, and I like it.
Any major challenges?
Well, not really.
Not really. Yeah.
No challenges at all.
No challenges at all. Alright. So how's the music, my brother?
The music is all good. You know, I think the last time I dropped something was like 4 years ago. Only because, you know, the music industry was evolving. You know, we started from rapping Momo Kuku, and then we started rapping Momo Kuku. Now we want to take the music to the people. You know. So now, in order for us to understand the music business, you need to, you know, let go of the studio time and the performance and start reading things like what is needle time, where do you get your plays, how do you get paid, you know, is it soundtracks or is it playing live on radio, you know, how do we put songs into the film industry or title sequel type of stuff. Yeah, but I just want to learn the music business for now. Just want to stop everything, like the performing side, and learn how to make money through selling music.
Yeah. Makes sense. So how's Motswako? What's if I were to ask you what coined the word the term Motswako for me, what would it be for you?
Well, Motswako basically means tlakantsuk, like a mixture of a lot of things. I think you can tell when you're in this room, there's a lot of colors. You know, we don't really focus on one color. You know, and Motswako basically means a fusion of languages. You know, we fuse a lot of languages and make it cool. And I think you've seen it, Kabo Todi Man, Kulichana, and Double HP. You know, that's all they've been trying to do. Make sure that the rest of South Africa, if they're having a different language, they can put it in a song and have fun with it.
Okay, so now if Motswako is a culture and Top G is a contributor to that culture, what would be Top G's value proposition for that culture?
Well, I'm like that light bulb in the culture. I always like to experiment, you know. So I'll go and do something first, and then come back and say, "Yo, this is what we're doing. This is the new thing." Like now, we just moved into digital magazine. You know, it's something that we never did before. You know, because the brand name Motswako was only spoken to, like we can only speak about it, but we didn't have a brand that was already there stamped and say, "Look, this is for Motswako." You understand? But it was not to say it's only for a certain type of genre and the rest doesn't exist. You know, it's just for people to understand that we have a certain type of culture and where we're from, and we celebrate it with them. That's why it's a fusion of languages. So it's not like if the whole country is involved.
The whole country's involved. Yeah. Now, like the business part. Now you find the most Motswakolistas or rappers per se in Mouthtown have a side hustle. I do not have a problem with niggas hustling. My question would be now the music. We have side hustles. What's wrong with pushing or rather concentrating on the music 100%?
I think the thing is the return on investment. You know, if you focus entirely on the music business, sometimes you don't get paid the way you want to get paid. Like now we're going through a pandemic, which is COVID-19. it made a lot of people sit at home and can't generate income and stuff like that. So now you need to learn how to be creative, because at the end of the day, you're not just an artist. You're a brother. You're a husband. You're something to somebody. You need to be a provider. You need to make sure that your music too can live forever if you have some sort of income. So I don't mind people having a side hustle as long as they stay true to who they are, where they come from, and where they're going.
Yeah. So it's not just about the music.
No, it's not really just about the music. I think we need to understand why we're doing the music, who are we doing it for, how do we sell it, and at what price do we sell it at?
Yeah. So it's really understanding the music business, so to speak.
Yeah, the music business, the music culture, and the return on investment.
Yeah.
How do we get the money back into the culture? How do we create a career out of this without being shamed, without saying, I don't have enough, without saying I need that person? Because we have a problem of a lot of artists depending on record labels, depending on managers to give them knowledge of what they're doing, what they're passionate about. So, artists need to step out of their comfort zone and say, look, I want to know what my manager knows.
Yeah.
I want to cut deals into the boardroom. I want to walk in and say, look, I deserve 50 million rand, or let's leave it. You understand?
Yeah.
You give valid reasons why you need that money, because you know what the business is all about. You know who's your target market. You know who you're selling it to and how much you're selling it at.
Yeah. So the problem basically for artists would be the research, maybe?
The research, the company you keep around, they should influence you to push better. I mean, my girl always cries about, baby, you sing for me on my birthday. You sing every morning for me. Yeah. But I don't hear you singing at the stage, and I want you to practice that. And I always tell her that, look, I need to provide, some sort of income for you. Because if I put my whole energy in the music business, I'm always in the road. Yeah. I'm always talking to people. I'm always traveling. So, me trying to understand the music business is so that she can understand it too. Yeah. So that when I say I'm doing this, she can understand why I'm doing it. Yeah. Not as a thing, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we're trying to run away from that.
Yeah. So it's more about business for you rather than the music per se.
Yeah, because I think a lot of artists have passed away just. Yeah. And we have to give out 2 rand or 10 rand. But the whole time we thought they were so huge. Like there was this huge icon that we looked up to. Yeah. And then when the person passes away, it's a shame. Yeah. So I'm tired of seeing things like that. I'm tired of being around that type of atmosphere. Yeah. I want, artists, especially black artists, to have a career and wealth while doing what they love. Yeah. 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 Not just be jumping up on stage, trying to perform, actually create something bigger than just a performance, a multiple source of income. Yeah. So to put it. Yeah, yeah, and they should be like bold about it. Yeah, and not be ashamed and say no. Oh, when I was skr, yeah, I am. I mean, when all the fans are, I'm a skr, and it's all good. But as long as there's money involved, I think a lot of people, a lot of artists would have more cojones to push it even further across borders and say, look, I'm from Mafeking and this is what I'm doing. Yeah. Because I can imagine teaching a person in the UK about where I'm from using my own language. That'd be perfect. Yeah, yeah. So what would be the problem with the mindset of a lot of artists in, let's say, Mafo EM, for example, of starting the, or creating the other sources of income rather than focusing 100% on music? What would you say the problem is right there? I think that would be a background thing, because some of them, they probably have kids. Yeah. Some of them are breadwinners. So going to an event and not getting paid is not part of the discussion. So having a side hustle, will make the artist be more independent. Yeah. Because when the producer says, I need 500 for you to record and get the beat, you're not gonna call somebody else and say, look, man, I need this. Yeah. Now that you have a side hustle, you can pay for it. Yeah. And you can register a company where all your musical rights go into, and then you pay people for PR and all that stuff. You know, so there is really no problem in having a side hustle while you're an artist, as long as you know that that hustle pays for your artistry.
Yeah.
You know, you can pay bills.
Yeah. What's that one thing that people can, let's say, pick up or take away from Top G? Just just being you.
Well, from me, I think people can pick up being bold about who they are.
Yeah.
You know, about being an artist, because I usually talk about it even on Facebook. I don't know how to do anything.
Yeah.
I'm just an artist.
Yeah.
You know, and me fusing with Tenacity printers has actually showed how beautifully artistic I am.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because now I do graphic design. Now I can brand cars, I can brand events, I can brand, cards, papers, T-shirts, a lot of things.
Yeah.
That influences the culture.
Yeah.
So instead of me focusing on just being, a recording artist, I can develop other artistic ways that I have to influence the culture. So I guess people will have to, if they had to look at me, they'll say, "Oh, this guy is bold enough to say I'm an artist."
Yeah.
And like some people, when they mention that, their parents will rather say, "I want you to be a doctor.
Yeah.
I want you to be a policeman or a nurse or whatever." But the time is now to stand up and say, "Look, I'm an artist and I'll get paid for it." In so many different ways. It doesn't have to be just music.
Yeah.
But so many different ways that influences the music business or culture.
Yeah.
The time is now.
Yeah, the time is now, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all heard it. It's Top G, yo. Not Top G, my baby. So that these people understand who Top G is. Plus we're not Khali. At 16 won't do it. 16 won't do it. We're 64.
Let me try to think of something.
Yeah.
Okay, let me freestyle this one.
All right.
Back up in the game is not the same. I'm looking at these lames like, G, where you been? I'm making a little deaky, trying to get this sneaky and trying to get a cheeky at the same time, getting biggie, getting money every day, papa. They looking at me like, G, where you been, papa? But I'm hustling. I got my girl in. I call her mama. She looking at me like, darling, you better get what you want and be what you can. And every time when you can be where you are or be where you at. Yeah, I mean, I told everybody you gotta be an artist. So everything that you do, you better crack on it. Make sure about to habahunyata okena and kick a 16. How can I rapela? A demand or fit a joke. I'm looking cool, dog. Look at my pole, joke.
Oh yeah?
That was just a freestyle, man.
Yeah. No, thanks a lot for your time, my nigga.
Yeah, thanks a lot, fam. FunkTV, you know how we go. I'm representing the whole South Africa.
Yeah, Tadasso.
Yeah.
Yo, don't forget, everybody, hit that subscribe button and like this video. Halala. We out.